Yo, what's up everyone, OOfro here, and today we have got the Super Champion Battle Challenge in Clash Royale. This challenge goes up to 12 wins, and you have to build a deck using the Champion Hog Rider. Today I'm going to show you the best deck for this challenge, and I'm going to be teaching you guys the mechanics of this Champion Hog Rider, so you guys can win more games easily. So yo, I really hope you guys enjoy, and you find this helpful. If you do, leave a like. Leaving a like really helps out the channel, lets me know you guys enjoy the content. Also, if you could subscribe, it really supports me, and let's hop right into it. So this is the best deck for the challenge. Obviously, everyone is using the Champion Hog Rider, so having a building and a fisherman is key. The Musketeer for extra support, and then cycle cards so you can get back round to your key units. Now let's talk about this Champion Hog Rider. His name's Terry. When placing Terry, do not place him at the side like you normally do. Terry does not jump. The correct placement for Terry is in the middle of the bridge. This is the fastest way to get to the enemy tower, and in some situations can even get you an extra hit. Now Terry has a 1 elixir ability that makes him jump up in the air and then does a Mega Knight Slam. Use this ability to obviously take out troops. A very important thing to know about this ability as well is when the Hog Rider is in the air, he's actually untargetable. You guys will see this Inferno Dragon is locked onto Terry, but then I use the ability and the Inferno Dragon resets. Another key mechanic to know about this ability is it will cancel your own attack animation, so time it properly. You guys will see here that Terry is about to hit the tower, but because I used my ability too early, he actually jumped up in the air, came back down, and then reset the attack animation. The correct way to do it is wait for him to hit the tower and then use the ability. Terry is also a champion, meaning when he's on the field, he's not in your deck. Do not cycle cards when Terry's on the field. Wait for him to get taken out and then start to cycle cards. That way you can find Terry again quicker and easier. The final thing we are going to talk about, I know this is a ton of information, but that's the Fisherman. The Fisherman is the only unit in this game that ignores the jump of the Hog Rider. So the Fisherman can pull Terry in the air and actually cancel the slam. But with all that out of the way, let's hop into a game. Okay, into a game against who am I? I don't know, who are you? Anyway, going to play Terry at the start here. He also goes for a Terry, so we are going to play our Fisherman here, and it's like we're doing the exact same thing. He did use his ability, which is interesting, meaning he gets a little bit more damage, but it did cost him 1 elixir. Anyway, like I said, countering a Fisherman is easy. You just need to play a 1 elixir troop there, and boom, he is countered. Going to go for a Musketeer over here as well. Counter this mini P.E.K.K.A, and we are back round to Terry, so let's go. We have a Musketeer going towards him and Terry now. Going to use the ability, and he actually misplaced the cannon, meaning Terry gets 2 hits and the ability. I originally used the ability then for the cannon, but as you can tell, it didn't quite work. Going to use my very own cannon here, make sure I do not fail that pull. He tried to predict my Fisherman, in case you were wondering what that tornado was, and it didn't work out. But you guys can see we have Terry back in my hand, and we are going to use a Terry here and then go for a Fisherman because he's going to definitely try and mini P.E.K.K.A me. Going to use my Terry's ability. Fisherman pulls in the mini P.E.K.K.A, and this guy is getting outplayed. Fisherman as well doing some good damage to him. And you guys can see it, we are up so much damage. I used a few different mechanics there. Obviously, the ability dodging the mini P.E.K.K.A hit, and then Fisherman pulling in the mini P.E.K.K.A is beautiful. This guy goes for another Terry at the bridge. He's also going for minions. He's kind of going all in for a tower trade right now, which isn't bad, but we are going to Ice Spirit here just to slow everything up, and we do defend. That is very nice. Now with a minute left, he is going to definitely take my tower. So here I'm going to cycle a little bit, going to just Earthquake like this, and I might go for the 3 crown. Going to play a Musketeer for these minions, going to go for an Ice Spirit as well, and then cannon up high like this, dodging the Earthquake. I kind of thought he was going to Earthquake, so I wanted to make sure I did something to prevent that. And now we are going to use my very own Hog Rider. Boom. Use the ability, take out the cannon, and we do get damage on his tower. Going to cycle this Musketeer. He's trying to build up like an army of minions. Going to go for another Terry at the bridge. Just bring it all back. Going to use my ability. Boom. Jump over that log. And that is beautiful stuff. Big damage lead once again for me. Fisherman here just to pull in stuff, and he's really building up a minion army. Going to have to be a little bit careful here, going to make sure that mini Pekka does not hit my tower. That is deadly. And we will go for a Terry here and then go for a prediction earthquake on his cannon. He did play it late, but we will go for an ability. Boom, Mega Knight Slam on his tower. And honestly, this guy is a good opponent, but we did outplay him and we are going to get the win. Going to play Skeletons, going to also play an Ice Spirit for this Fisherman. Go for a Terry, go for a prediction earthquake. Didn't quite work out, but that's fine. Go for a Musketeer, go for Skeletons, go for a Cannon, go for an Ice Spirit, going to go for Terry here, going to go for an Earthquake, and let's make sure I do clutch up and win this game. Ability just to help take out that Cannon, and honestly at this point I'm going to Spell Cycle him. We have a very fast cycle, so we should be able to get back round to a Terry. Going to use the ability. He tornadoes it to his King Tower, that is well played. But is it enough? We do win. Wow, that was a close game. We say good game. That guy was obviously a very good player, but we did outplay him and end up winning. Okay, we are now 10-0. I will show my battle log so you guys can see I didn't reset. And by far the closest game was the one I showed you guys. But other than that, it's been actually very easy. You guys can see I'm not really losing a tower, and that was the last global tournament. Let's see if we can clutch up a 12-0 into a game against Simpson. Going to start with a Terry at the bridge, and he goes Ice Spirit and then Musketeer. Okay, so it could be a mirror matchup. I wouldn't be surprised. Going to use the ability though, wait for my Hog Rider to get taken out, and then cycle the log to take out the Musketeer. The best way to think about the ability is like a Mega Knight Slam. So if you know the Mega Knight interactions, you should be okay. Anyway, we are going to quickly cycle. He does go for a defensive cannon, so we're going to Hog Rider near the back and then Earthquake the cannon. Doing that so by the time the Hog Rider gets there, the cannon is already taken out. Anyway, he does defend. Hog Rider gets 2 hits though, 3 hits. Let's go. Going to now cycle once again, and you guys can just see how easy this is for me. I just always have a Hog Rider, and it's super annoying for this guy to deal with. A very bad cannon from this guy, but he played it super late. Going to just Fisherman here, obviously to activate my King Tower and pull away that Hog Rider. Going to log the right side tower, and it's already game over. Really nothing this guy can do. He's a fighter though. He's going to play till the end, and with 5 seconds left, you guys can see he didn't even take my tower, and that's it. Boom, 11-0. Let's go for the 12-0. Let's start with a Terry at the bridge. This guy also goes Terry and then Dark Goblin. So we are going to Ice Spirit and then Skeletons the Dark Goblin. Make sure to take that out. And we also get our King Tower activated. He was very slow on his Fisherman, and he didn't even activate the King Tower. Going to go for a Musketeer here, mostly for the bats, but it will also clean up this Fisherman. And now we're just going to reset. He goes for a Tesla. We are just going to Earthquake that, and our Musketeer gets 2 shots on his tower. Going to go for an Ice Spirit here and then go for a Cannon. Going to also go for a Fisherman here, since he did use his ability. He goes Dark Goblin, so I am just going to cycle a log and then go for a Terry at the bridge. Going to also play an Ice Spirit here just to take out the bats. Fisherman plus Hog Rider on his tower. We do take the entire tower, and that is going to be a 12-0 challenge. Definitely the hardest game was that game I showed you guys at the start, but other than that, it's been fairly easy. We will say good game to this guy. He fought till the end, but we did end up winning, and that is a 12-0 champion Hog Rider challenge. And here's the deck once again if you want to use it yourself. But yo, I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, of course subscribe if you have not already, and as always, make sure you guys take care, brush your hair, and peace out.